This is video number 5 of the series Profit and Loss, a very important topic for your examination. At the end of this video, we would be able to simplify these kind of problems in exactly one line. और ये हमेशा examinations में आते रहते हैं and students की problem क्या होती है कि उसको step by step simplify करने की कोशिश करते हैं. No, please don't do that. You can solve this question in one line provided you see and understand the concept that I'm talking about in this video. So let us get started and understand. The first thing, the very first proposition, say I have got a value A, right? And I say that A is increasing by 10%. A increases by 10%. And if A increases by 10%, what is going to be the final value? So I would say that the final value is going to be the original value, which is A, and the increment, which is 10% of A. And if we simplify this, it is going to be what? 10 over percentage can be written in the denominator as 100, of can be written as a mark of product, and if you take A common out of it, it becomes what? A or it can be written as 110 divided by 100. And say that you don't have to write any one of them. If you're writing them, you're just wasting your time. If A is increasing by 10%, my first understanding is this: in the denominator, let it be 100. Do not change it. And if A is increasing by 10%, that 10 should be added into 100 and it should become 110. क्या ये बात समझ में आई आपको? भाई ये तो 100/100 था ही, और अगर A increase कर रहा है, that incremented value should be added into 100 in the numerator. Say if I say that A is increasing by 20%. A increases by 20%. So what is going to be the final value? So would I be able to write this as A? In the denominator it is 100. And in the numerator it will be 120. You should be convinced with this line. So if I still have to solve this with the longer approach, I would say that A is the original value and it is increasing by 20%. So the final value will become A plus 20% of A. I can write this as A 20/100 times A. And if I simplify this by taking A common, this becomes 1 plus 20/100. Or it becomes what? 120/100A. That's a very simple thing. ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, एक बार समझ लिया तो फिर ये आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Now, what if I write A decreases by 10%. So what is going to be the final value? It is going to be what? A negative 10% of A. And if you really want to simplify this, probably that answer would be there in your head now. You can figure it out. So if I take A common out of it, this becomes this value. And if you simplify this further, it is going to be 90/100. And do you understand? You don't have to write all of this. If A is decreasing by 10%, you can in the numerator write 100 minus 10, which is 90. If A is decreasing by 20%, so in the numerator it is going to be 80. So let us complete this exercise over here, and I say that, okay, what is gonna be these values? So if I am increasing A by 10%, what is going to be the final value? So if I'm increasing it by 10%, so the increased value is going to be 110 divided by 100. I hope that you understand this thing. And if you decrease A by 10%, what is going to be the final value? It is going to be 90/100A. Yes, you may simplify this. You may write this as 11/10 and 9/10. That's the second step. But the first step is to understand that you can write this as 110/100 and 90/100. So if a value increases by 20%, what is that we should write? In the denominator it is going to be 100, and in the numerator I am going to be writing this as 120 by 100. Does this make sense to you? And when A decreases by 20%, the value is going to become 80 by 100A. Isn't it simple, right? Now, if A increases by 30%, the value will become 130 divided by A, and if it is decreasing by 30%, the numerator is 70 and denominator will remain unchanged. And if a value increases by 40%, now you understand that you do not have to pick up your pen to understand this line, isn't it? So this becomes, if it is increasing by 40%, it is going to be 100 plus 40 in the numerator, which is 140, and in the denominator you have got only 100. And what is going to be this step? This step is going to be 60 over 100. So that's the very first proposition that I need you to understand. My second proposition is this. Let us see this. Let us see this. I say that there are two persons, Amit and Rohit, and Amit sells something to Rohit at a profit of 20%. And the cost price of Amit is given to you as X rupees, and the profit percentage of A is also given to you as 20%. So what is going to be the selling price of A? And what is that we have learned? That selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. Selling price is given to you, cost price is given to you as X, and what is going to be the profit? Profit is going to be 20%. 20% of what? 20% of X, because you find out profit onto the CP. And if you simplify probably, can you understand that if you're increasing X by 20%, aren't you having the same kind of answer, which is going to be 120 divided by 100A? Then I say that, can you not write these steps? And if it is given to you that if A is selling something to B at 20% profit, then the selling price of A is going to be 120 by 100 of its cost price, and the cost price over here is given to you as X, so that becomes 120 by 100 X. Now another proposition, and I say that now I'm going to make this statement, and you should be able to: A sells an article to B at 25% profit. Find the CP of B. Understand this. What is CP? What is cost price of B? Selling price of A. भाई जितने का A बेचेगा उतने का ही तो B खरीदेगा. So can you write that cost price of B is going to be 125 divided by 100A? Did you understand this logic? If the CP of A remains A, then the selling price of A is going to be 125 by 100, because it is increasing by 25%. So in the numerator you should be having 125, in the denominator let it be 100. So this value becomes 125 by 100. Is that okay? Now, and if I say that A sells an article, an item to B at 20% loss. So I would say that selling price of A or cost price of B, both of these two values is going to be 80 divided by 100 of cost price to A. As simple as that. As simple as that. I hope you're getting this. Now, if you're understanding this one, we should keep moving. And I'm just adding one more step, and I say that A sells an article to B at 10% profit, and B sells the same article to C at 20% profit. So what is going to be, and we should assume that CP of A, भाई तुम मत आओ यहाँ पे जाओ, CP of A is equal to X rupees, that I have assumed, right? So what is going to be, find CP of C in terms of X. A very simple problem. If you simplify step by step, certainly you will get the answer. But what is my method? And I say that, okay, if the cost price of A is X, what is going to be the selling price of A? The selling price of A is equal to cost price of B, and which is going to be nothing but 110 divided by 100x. So this is going to be the cost price of B. Now B is selling at what price? B is selling at 20% profit. So this value is going to increase by 20%, and if this value will have to increase by 20%, so what is going to be the incremented value? 120 by 100. 120 by 100 of what value? It is going to be 110 divided by 100x. Simple. I hope that you're getting this. A is selling to B at 10% profit. So the selling price of A or cost price of B will become 110 divided by 100x. And if B is selling to C at 20% profit, selling price of B or cost price of C will become 120 divided by 100 of which value? Of this value. Simple. अगर ये लाइन आप लिख पाते हो तो सारी की सारी प्रॉब्लम आपकी सिंप्लीफाई हो गई एक लाइन में. I have a recommendation that you should go and watch video number 4 of percentage series, which is very important for you, क्योंकि वहाँ पे इसी टॉपिक को बड़े डिटेल्ड में समझाने की कोशिश करी गई है. चलो जी. So if you understand this thing, I will move ahead and I will try to simplify this problem. So what did I say? You should be able to watch percent video number 4, the concept of multiplying factor. My assumption is that you have understood this concept. If you have not understood this, then watch that video. Now A is selling to B at 20% gain and B is selling to C at 40% gain, and at the end of such a transaction C is paying 10,500, and if C is paying 10,500, that is going to be the selling price of B. Cost price of C is selling price of B. So I would say that CP of A, cost price of A, I am assuming that this is going to be X rupees. So what is going to be selling price of A? I would say that selling price of A or cost price of B, because A बेच किसको रहा है? B को ही तो बेच रहा है, और कितने प्रॉफिट पे बेच रहा है वो? 20% प्रॉफिट पे बेच रहा है. So can you write this as 120 divided by 100x? And that's very simple to understand. And if we have to find out CP of B that you have found out, so can I find out CP of C or selling price of B? Selling price of B. So B is selling this item at what profit? At 40% profit. So this value will have to increase by 40%. So what would I say? That my multiplying factor is going to be 140 divided by 100. 140 divided by 100 of what value? Of this value. So I'm going to write this as 120 divided by 100x. क्या ये बात आपको समझ में आई? भाई A का था x रुपीस कॉस्ट प्राइस, फिर A ने बेचा 20% प्रॉफिट पे, तो ये हो गया 120 बाई 100. नाउ इस पूरे के पूरे को बेचा गया 40% प्रॉफिट पे, तो ये कितना हो गया? 140 बाई 100 हो गया. प्रॉब्लम को सिंप्लीफाइड हो गया. नाउ दिस इज द CP ऑफ C, and how much C is paying? The C is paying 10,500 rupees. So can we simplify this? Can we simplify this and say that it is going to become 7 by 5. It is going to become 7 by 5 into 6 by 5 into x, and that value is 10,500. Would you be able to write this one? अगर आपने ये लाइन लिख दिया ना, तो एग्जामिनेशन में आपने सीखना बस यही है कि आप इस पूरी की पूरी चीज को सिंप्लीफाई करके इस एक लाइन में लेके आ जाओ. So what is going to be the value of x? The value of x will become 5 by 7 into 5 by 6 into 10,500. Can we simplify this? So this is going to be 1500, and then this is going to be 6, 25. So 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 250, that is going to be 6250, and that is the value of x. Did I use anything else? Did I write it step by step? No. In examination, probably you should be accustomed to write this step. और अगर आपने ये स्टेप लिखना सीख लिया और आपको परसेंटेज से रेशियोज कन्वर्ट करना अच्छे से आता है, जो आई अज्यूम आपको आता है, तो आप यहाँ से ये वाला स्टेप बड़ी आसानी से लिख लोगे. और जैसे ही आपने ये स्टेप लिखा, आपका सारा का सारा प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गया? सिंप्लीफाइड हो गया. सो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द आंसर ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम? Answer of this problem is very simple. It is going to be 6250, which is the cost price of A. Now if you understand this thing, let us solve this problem. Pause the video, try to solve this question on your own. And this one says that A bought a radio set and spent rupees 110 on its repair. So maybe I would say that A bought it for X rupees. And if total CP including the repair, including the cost of repair, is 110 plus X rupees. Is that okay? So this is the this is the final cost price to A. Problem says that A then sells this to B at 20% profit. So if it is going to be 20% profit, would you be able to write this is going to be 120 divided by 100? 120 divided by 100 of what? 110 plus X. This is the selling price of A and cost price of B. I hope you're getting this. Now B is selling to C at a loss of 10%. Now B is having a loss of 10%. So this is going to be the cost price of B, and there is a loss of 10% onto this value. So what is going to be the selling price of B? The selling price of B comes out as 90 divided by 100 of this value. And what is that I should say? This is cost price to C and selling price to B. And what C is selling? C sells this to D for 1188 at the profit of 10%. So C is making a profit of 10%, and this being the cost price of C, C is going to be making 10% profit. So what is going to be the multiplying factor? The multiplying factor will be 110 divided by 100, because this value is increasing by 10%, isn't it? And after these operations, it is given to you that the value is going to be 1188. देखो ना, पूरा का पूरा परसेंटेज यहीं पे समाप्त हो गया, पूरा का पूरा प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस यहीं पे समाप्त हो गया. आपको क्या करना है? आपको ये वाली जो लाइन है ना, ये वाली लाइन आपको सिंप्लीफाई करनी है. इफ यू कुड डू दैट, योर जॉब इज डन. अदरवाइज आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप उसको लिखते रहोगे, एंड विच आई से इज नॉट रिकमेंडेड, नॉट डिजायर्ड. नाउ कैन आई राइट दिस वैल्यू एज 11 by 10, and this value is 9 by 10, and this value is 6 by 5, and 110 plus x 1188. So the value of 110 plus x will become 1188 into 10 by 11 into 10 by 9 into 5 by 6. And if you simplify this one, it is done, isn't it? So this one is what? 1108, and then 9654. This is 2. So this is going to be 1000 rupees. This is going to be 1000 rupees. So 110 plus x comes out as 1000 rupees. और आपसे प्रॉब्लम में क्या पूछा जा रहा है कि व्हाट इज द अमाउंट जितने पे ए ने खरीदा। भाई खरीदने के बाद उसने रिपेयरिंग कराई, रिपेयरिंग के बाद ये कॉस्ट हमने निकाली 1000 रुपीज़, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि what would have been the CP? This certainly would have been 1000. I should write over here. Answer I know that you have. So this should be 1000 minus 110, and that answer comes out as 890. So what is the answer of this problem? It is 890. So ये जो एक लाइन हमने सीखी ना इस प्रॉब्लम पे, यही हमारे लिए बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है और ये एग्जामिनेशंस में आता रहता है और एक टफर सेक्शन माना जाता है इसको। मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि सिंपल वाले प्रॉब्लम की कैटेगरी में आता है। When questions become very difficult, these are those problems. Now, one last problem that we should be solving before we move ahead and end this video. It says that a manufacturer sells an article to a wholesaler at a loss of 10%, and the wholesaler sells it to a retailer at the loss of 20%, and the retailer is having a loss of 25%. So what is going to be the overall loss percentage? Please pause the video. You can solve this question now. What if I assume, because they're talking in terms of percentage, there is no variable which is given to me. मैं तो सीधे CP क्या मान के चलूँगा, 100 मान के चलूँगा, यही है ना भाई। CP किसका मान लेते हैं 100, मैन्युफैक्चरर की CP को मान लेते हैं, ये हो गया 100. So CP of manufacturer is going to be 100 rupees. Now can you write the entire problem into one line? And what is that one line? That 100, manufacturer is having a loss of 10%, so I will write this as 90 by 100 because it is decreasing by 10%. Now this value is the cost price to the wholesaler, and wholesaler is selling at 20% loss. So what is going to be the value? It is going to be 80 upon 100. Now this is going to be the selling price of the wholesaler, and selling price of wholesaler is cost price to the retailer, and retailer further is having 25% loss. So retailer is going to be having a loss onto this value of 25%. So this is going to be nothing but 75 by 100. You simplify the value, you will be having the answer. So can you write this 80 by 100 can be written as 4 by 5 and 9 by 10 into 100, and this is 75 is 3 by 4. Now you should also be understanding that ये किस ऑर्डर पे आप लिख रहे हो, दिस ऑल्सो डज नॉट मैटर. आपने पहले ये वैल्यू लिखी, फिर ये लिखी, फिर ये लिखी, या आपने ऑर्डर को कुछ भी मैनिपुलेट कर दिया, योर फाइनल आंसर एनी विच वे इज गोइंग टू बी द सेम, इजंट इट? So if we simplify this thing, what is that we are going to get? So the retailer is selling this product as 54 rupees, and if the retailer is selling this product as 54 rupees, what is going to be the combined loss? The combined loss is going to be how much? 100 minus 54 is going to be 46. And what is the percentage? Because we have taken the entire value as 100, so this is going to be loss. The net loss is going to be of 46%, and I'm assuming that you're understanding this concept. So this one is very important. You should be able to understand this one. In the next video, we are going to be talking about the successive discounts. They're also very important one. कभी आपने देखा होगा कि प्रॉब्लम से पूछा जाता है कि 20% plus 20% plus 20% discount. So those kind of things we would be taking care of in the next video. I'm gonna see you there. My understanding that you have understood the concept that we discussed in this video, right? Bye bye and take care, and thank you for watching this.